Hello and welcome. I'm doing another look back in time, playing how I would trade it. And I'm getting better at this game as far as presentation of the layout and even the play itself. It's a fun game. You can just do it for fun, and you can definitely do it for real money as well. Good practice to do it this way for any form of real money or any form that can turn into money, so on and so forth. I'm looking at Bela, and we're back to 2016 in May, but I've been trading this, simulating it for a while now, to the point where I started with zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, and through 23 buys and 22 sells, I've already managed to get it to a bankroll value of 0.89 with an average buy in at 113, an average sell at 225 early on, and already having more returns than a net cost, and of course selling less than you buy. That should be without stated. And I put these lines in, and I've just recently had this buy for 147. So what I do is I'm going to move this up to where I would sell. And we'll say in here. So I have a buy order at 100, a sell order at 230. And then you just play through this, and there are periods where just a whole bunch of nothing is going to happen. And within bankroll management, that just means if you're not even checking the charts, you log into your portfolio, you don't see nothing happens, who cares? It's not going to do anything until you either see 230 or 102. And in this case, it has been in real time, a week and a half, going on starting its third week without a single trade. Not a single one. But every now and again, someone's going to buy and sell this aggressively. There is a buy. And I was going to say, in case I would be having buy orders much lower, like 75, 50, 25, and so on and so forth. So 102 gets filled. And in this reference, the last amount that I've been selling at 45,000, and I sold at 8.9% last. So I can buy pretty aggressively, like 75,000 here. And having 517,000 coins should allocate at least a 40,000 sell, 45. We'll keep it at 45,000 sales. We started off at 25,000. Numbers already up to 45,000. I want to see how aggressively, realistically, this thing can go up to. So therefore, this 100 will move up to a sell order. I'd say 166, and although there's no line, a buy order at say 50, and then 25 below that. And now we go through just a bunch of time management, and like I said, when markets move, they move, and this strategy is what it's perfect for. Just let the market do its thing. If it's in a complete downtrend, you're going to lose on it. But another way of looking at it, if you do this with like 10, 20 different codes at the same time, unless the entire industry takes a beating, then you're going to end up being fine. You'll have many of them that become winners, and once you just get a few trades in, you can guarantee yourself to be a winner within a particular code. And again, a situation of many days, weeks, nothing happening. There was profitability in here if you want to play for the shorter term moves. There's a move to 75, and there was a move to 160. Okay. So the buy was 50, but there was no blue line filled here. So no buy or sell orders would have got executed here. But all the opportunities to be able to sell at 150, 140, you're buying back at 110 right now. That's profitability. And then you get into positions where this thing is... Okay, well there's a situation where it goes above the 166. So let's put a sell order in for 166 for 45,000. And what we're going to do is move that number down. It becomes a buy order now. And 100 is always a good number. And play it through. Ooh, a little above the 1 would avert. I can't buy that. I can't buy it. I realistically should have moved it up. I've talked about that before. Oh man, 102, 105 would have been a winner there. But overall, lots of times, situations like that where you're going to miss the buy, you're going to miss the sale. Okay, you didn't miss some sales there. 230, 363, and 434 all got executed. See, these things happen where they just decide, hey, yeah, let's pump it up. I mean, why do people do that? I mean, it's good profitability, but I don't understand why people do that. That's some huge profits. You're selling for 10%, 16, and 20%. We can see price actions right now at 171, so we can buy a boatload. We can buy everything that we sold, which is 135,000. So for now, we'll just buy that at the 171 mark, which means your portfolio at this stage would be worth 1.27 Bitcoin. Cash, which is your Bitcoin, in the balance would be 0.47. You have lots of buying power. 472,000 coins. Therefore, let's put in another line. Let's buy again at 142. And these buy orders below would be much higher now in price. As far as this sell order is concerned, let's raise it a little bit to 262. And let's leave these in as is because we've already bought it back. So you can put the same sell orders back in again. Okay, so there's a 262. Even this 295, and this is a real sell order, which should have hit before. But for now, I'm just going to not count it. It'll be to my disadvantage, although not by much. It was the first line that I put in. So selling 45,000 at a time at 262. 45,000 at 292. 45,000 at 363. It didn't hit 363 actually. So in this case, the 292, let's bring this back down to 169. Let's lower 142 to about 131. So this becomes a buy order. Now 262 was already sold. So let's try to buy back that at 188. Okay, the 188 gets hit. And holding 0.71 Bitcoin. There's nothing wrong with putting in a good size purchase. .10, nothing wrong with that. Token size, 43,000. 45,000 is still allocatable. So this 188 gets moved up as a sell order now. We'll move it somewhere up to there. Play the game. The one, is it a buy hit? Yep, it's a buy hit at 169. Leaves a balance of 0.5 Bitcoins. You got lots of buying power room left. It's if more buying situations come in, you're gonna have to increase the sell sizes a little bit. But the buy will just move up as a sell now. So somewhere up here. And keep the game going. Okay, that's a buy. We can see it barely hits the 131. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. So we'll go 75,000 on this buy. Okay, so 0.4 Bitcoin in balance. Balance overall is 1.16, average buy 124, average sale 246. Looking good, looking good. Okay, so this is going to have to be a sell order now. So let's stick this up, say, roughly around 199. So nothing until 100 or 200, basically. Let's play the game. And you wait, and you wait. So you do things like you do stuff like your real life stuff in here. Literally log on to your computer once a day. And here you would get a notification that you sold. Nice sell again, hitting the top at 199. And I think it was time right now. When you got over 577, you could up your sell numbers to 50. So there, that gets sold, and we can bring this as a buy order now. Maybe this previous low area here around 135. So nothing between 135 and 241. Let's play the game. Ooh, that was close. That was close. So I'm going to have to adjust this. I'm going to move this sell order just below this level now. That was close. Let's play the game. Okay, two sells come in, 231 and 295. That puts the balance at least at the 295. Or 287 was the last trade, but 2 Bitcoin. 2 Bitcoin. Wow, that would be a good move. So therefore, these sell levels now become buy. So let's move this one down to here and move this one down to this previous level. Got to go over the 2 number. And here. So 202 or 363. Let's play the game. Okay, the 363 gets hit. .94 Bitcoin in the balance, pretty good. So this number has to get taken down. Let's go. I mean, these things go down so much. Let's go 250. Let's go previous low here. Let's play the game. Interesting, they both get hit. I've had this happen to me before a few times where I've had both the sell and buy orders get hit relatively quick. So I have 266 in as a low. What's the real bottom? 265. So they both would get hit. That's a beautiful feeling when that happens. So we'll first take care of the buy, which would be for about more than you sold for last time. So we'll say 65,000. And then 50,000 sold at 434. So therefore, you could stick another sell order in again at 434. You could stick another buy order in there again, and nothing more to do because you got your sell and buy back order immediately. Okay, so two sell orders gets hit, 434 and 528. Okay, let's put in, I don't know if we have any higher buy sell orders or not. I can't remember how high this went, but let's bring this number down to here. And this number, man, these things are going to retrace big, are they not? Down to here. No. Let's go here. If we'll go 750 and every 250 points after that if I don't. Okay, there's a buy order at 374. $37.4, I can't afford that. 374. I thought that was a big number. I was 24.3. After selling at 26.3, that's fine. Triple 357,000 inventory. You can still sell 50,000 lots. Okay, so now this would get moved up. I'm going to move this up to the previous high. And let the market do what it has to do. Okay, well there's a sale for 584. Could almost buy it back at 444, but no. I know we could have already, if you were fast enough, you could have already got 400, but let's play it through this way. There's your 400 hit, 405 in this case. Always buying a bit more than I sold back. That will help increase the inventory to 372. 40,000 is a little over 10% of my portfolio each sale. That's a high number, but it's not high enough where I can keep selling a few times over and get good sales for these large price numbers when they go up. Oh, by the way, I just bought at 400, so let's bring this up again. So there's the sale. Look to it's a nice. I know what this thing is going to end up doing, but you would see a nice, beautiful setup in here. There's the 400 buyback. And continue the game. So it's 315 or 569 at this case. So the 315 got hit. Not the 266 though, but the 315 did. You'd be buying for higher numbers here. That cost 23.6, but there's still another Bitcoin in the bank, so it's easily affordable. As far as what you got back, 462,000. It's close to raising the bet size. This is now a sell order, so let's sell this up here. And as far as this one's concerned, I'm going to just raise it to previous low. And you just wait for the market to do what it's going to do. Looks like you're going to buy next. But you never know. I mean, how could one know? Well, you really can't know. We'll see. Two sell orders come in, 478 and 569. So this one can get lower down to previous resistance here. This one can get bought now at 412 and just put the sell order where it is at 569. I'd be buying for 28. The last sale was for 28. Oh, good, pretty close. That's a good number. So for what I sold 50,000 for, I was able to, with a little bit of extra spending money, get 68,000 or 18,000 for free. Overall now, 430,000 tokens. So let's keep playing the game. Did I count this second sale? I couldn't have, no. So I'm going to have another 569 sale. Anyway, I can't remember. It was so fast. Anyway, let's just continue playing and assume that nothing happened. Although I think I would have got an extra sale on this. Ooh, that's close to buying, isn't it? So close. But there you got your buy-in at 346. And after selling 50,000 at 569, in the situation here, I spent 24.2. I got back 28 last time. I got a Bitcoin held. Overall portfolio value worth 2.76 after starting with 0.1. This buy order now becomes a sell order. So let's sell it up near this previous level of resistance and play the game. Okay, there's a buy. Nice buy here. 277. I have to pick this up to 80,000 at this lower number. So now this can get raised up into a sell order. I'm going to just have some fun because I don't think that this is too far off as it is anyway. So I'm going to put it up to the 497 mark. And I do have a buy order lower. If not, you got to think you're buying between 175 and 200. If you bought a 250 bottom there, you can see selling over 350 becomes something of a doable thing, but you wait, the price drops. Say if you bought in at these prices and you let the thing go through this volatility, eventually all these sell orders are going to get filled. But now you're just waiting through time. We're actually going to be coming into some interesting periods now because real time has us entering late 2016, and this is when this Bela chart goes insane, which will probably be part 2 of this. So let's just assume that you missed a few periods. This is a 4-hour time frame. Maybe you went on vacation for a weekend and you notice that you had three of your sell orders get hit, 569, 497, and 433. So we'll put the 433 in. We'll put the 497 in. And the 569 in. And some profits, most certainly, leaving you with still 430,000 of these things to sell. Just phenomenal. And a price level worth 3.56. But now these things have to turn into buys. So let's buy this one way down here. Let's buy this one somewhere in this consolidation range, say around in here. And buy this one near previous resistance there. 379, that's a long ways down. So be it. I should have sell orders higher. Or do I? Well, here's the deal. I know these things are just not going to hit. So let's just move some of these up. Realistically, I'm not going to... You put a sell order in, say, at 750, 1,000, and then 500 points after that. That's one thing I can say for now. So these are fictitious lines on the upside. They'll just be placed at 750 and 1,000 for now. Again, those are fictitious lines. I'm looking for 750 or 1,000 on the upside. Okay. So there is... now these ones were real. The 664 and 762. So therefore, I'm going to have to fill those cells. And place them lower in buy orders. Let's say this one here. Again, these are the fictitious ones that I'll put higher. And this one we'll put up down towards here. So therefore, let's just assume this is at 1,000 and 1,500. Every 500 points for now is all I can do. I know these ones are going to be moving up too, though. So let's just get these. And I know this 310 won't hit. I don't think so anyway. This thing becomes very bullish from this point on. Okay, there's a 506 hit. Could I afford a 0.43? Oh, yeah, not quite. Okay then, so let's see how this gets played. The one sell order in at 892 definitely gets filled. And the 1500 technically doesn't. 892. And this will be the last one I'll put in. I'll put another part in later. And the price is 1020 at this point. Which, starting with 0.1 Bitcoin, has 2.3 Bitcoin on your portfolio as just Bitcoins. Owning 350,000 of these coins within the simulation, with the first ever buys coming at the 30 and 20 satoshi levels. That's a pretty good return. That's notwithstanding the Bitcoin increases that happen as well. So therefore, this got sold. It would have to be a buy order placed below. So these sell orders here would represent like 15, 2,000, 25, and so on. I'll just do a bit more time and see if... Okay, I'll end it here. 624 will get bought though. So we have to decide, do you increase your wager size? Owning 420,000? Probably get away going to 55,000 now, so I'll put that within the next video. The date at this time is September 23rd of 2016. And thank you for tuning in, and we'll see how well this does when it gets to current time and all the wild volatility that comes within. Take care.